melting. Like, what? I'm sitting here like, oh God. Oh, I love load shedding because personally I think that technology is it's poisoning our minds. Maeliabee, yeah, she walking down the street. Maeliabee, yeah, she on the TV screen. Maeliabee, yeah, she on TV. La la la. Hey YouTube, this is Maeliabee. This is my channel, Beefreewithmaelia, and this is my update, my 2-week update on what it's like to live in Liberia, West Africa. Now, it is a bit of a culture shock. When I first got here, I was like, oh, I can do this. But the more that you live here, you start to see the difference in like money exchange, you know, how you're able to pay for things, and you know, just like the dynamics of like how people work and the society and just life, you know. And in a whole, it's not that bad. It's different, way different than how America does things, but will I ever go back to the United States? Hell no. So this is just a short little snippet of a video, basically just giving you guys the rundown on what it's like in Liberia. So let's get into just spending your money or like having to pay for things. Yes, you have money, but a lot of like the things that you would want to get, like your organic fruits and your, you know, just like the marketplaces that are outside that are like, I would say people that are selling things outside on like the side of the street. It's hot. So listen, these shorts just gonna have to be shortened tonight. It's hot. Come on. So yes, so when it comes to spending money, you definitely have to make sure you take money out, or like when you first arrive, have cash in your hands, because there are certain things, you know, that happen. Sometimes the ATMs are out of money, sometimes the ATMs are down, and a lot of places don't take card. A lot of places it's cash only. So I would say that is like one of the things that has been challenging for me. But also there are lots of friendly people here, lots of family for me because my family is from Liberia, and it's just like an easier life, you know. And my mom definitely has been helping to just make things easier for me, just because I don't know, like, you know, the ins and outs fully of where I'm at. And you know, it's been different, but it's been doable. All I keep thinking to myself in my mind is like, anything is better than being in the United States. I don't care. Anything is better than the United States. So it's like, if it means like, you know, the lights go out sometimes and we're just hot as hell, that's what I am willing to endure, okay? Also, my take on the current turning off, I actually like the current turning off. People might think I sound crazy when I say this, but I like it. So when it comes to load shedding, as South Africans call it, I don't know what they really call it here, but in South Africa they call it load shedding. And so basically that's when the lights turn off for a certain amount of hours and you're just out of electricity. Now, if you have a generator, that will save you. You'll still be able to turn on your lights and put your fan on and your air conditioning and all of that. But if you don't have a generator, you're just out of luck. So thankfully, we have some generators here, and we do turn them on when the current does go out. However, some days the generator just don't be generating, so we just be in here hot as hell, and we just be feeling the African heat at nighttime. But as I said, I love load shedding because personally I think that technology is it's poisoning our minds, and it's also desensitizing us from being actual human beings, and it's just like taking us away from ourselves and our family and just being, you know. It takes me back to those days where like there were no cell phones. It was just like maybe a house phone, and you were just in the house. You found things to do. So when the lights go out, I find things to do. I pray, I meditate, I write music, I, content creating, editing, or, sometimes I just sit with my thoughts, and I'm okay with that. A lot of people won't be able to stand that kind of, situation. They would be very, very annoyed or upset because in America we are very privileged. So over here, since I've been here, the lights go out by 6 p.m. By 6 p.m., the sun is already down, so it kind of gives us a little leeway. Like, it's not so hot outside where, oh my gosh, we need the air condition. And then, it'll probably come on like middle of the night, 3 p.m., 5 p.m., it'll be back on. But for the people that have generators, sometimes we'll be like, yeah, all right, we're going to run the generator until the current comes back on. So that's what we've been doing. But I feel like my mom kind of let me suffer the first few days because, no, bruh, like when I first got here, no, bruh, the current was out and I was melting. Okay? I was melting. Like, what? I'm sitting here like, oh God. Oh, like, it was bad. And I got really sick because, when your body is in, like, cold weather and then you come into the heat and then you go into the cold and you're in the air conditioning, you go back to the heat, your body, especially my body, was reactive to that, and my immune system is already weak. So I got really sick. I had a cough. I don't know if it's still there, but I had a really bad cough, and it was, interesting. But I was able to get some medicine, and like I felt better. I even took some of the herbal medicine that my uncle was talking about in the last video. That helped me a lot with the cold. It really took out all that mucus, and I feel like my body was also recalibrating from being, consuming all of the toxic. Yeah, the food is really toxic in the United States. Okay, it is so bad that literally when you leave the United States, you will see what I'm talking about. Your body literally is like, what is going on? Because it starts to ingest real organic fruits. Real, like freshly picked from the tree. There's no wax on the apples here. There is no GMOs, all those things inside of the plants to grow them. They just grow and we eat the food. We eat the fruits and the vegetables here. Same thing with the meat. The chickens are grass-fed, the cows, the pigs are grass-fed. So we're eating like organic meat, like real good meat. There's no chemicals or hormones to fatten them up so that they look like all beefed up and just oversized. So yeah, I felt really, really nauseous these last few days that I've been here, and it's because my body is purging the food from the United States. And it's so sad because I was detoxing before I got here. I actually went vegan for the last few weeks before it was even time for me to get on the plane, because I knew that once I get here, I don't want my body to go through such a big change. So I started eating veggie patties and just like potatoes and, you know, vegetable medleys and stir fries and stuff. And my body was still like, whoa, like this is crazy. Now that I am a teacher here in Liberia, it is so life-changing. These kids really look up to you. These kids really, like, they look at you as their hero. They are just attentive and they pay attention, and they're actually very intelligent. They're actually real kids and they have respect. They are just well-spoken, and I'm in love with the way the children are raised here, the way they respect adults, the way how, you know, they take their education very seriously. And, you know, at first I was saying to myself, like, oh, I'm not going to do this teaching job because I don't really know what I'm doing. But then, you know, I realized that I have to decolonize my mind. Whatever it is that these kids need, I was chosen to provide that for them. And they will walk away with something when they walk out of my classroom. So I'm very, very grateful about that. And just overall life, you know, things are different here. I have a mosquito net that I sleep with around my bed because, baby, the mosquitoes have been biting me. Do you see this? Oh my gosh, wow. Like, yeah, they have been eating your girl up. But, yeah, I don't really care. The mosquitoes ain't gonna run me away. The heat is not gonna run me away. The LEC light company is not gonna run me away with the load shedding. I am here to stay. And I have really started to decolonize my mind and understand that if I want this country to be great again, I have to help be the change that I want to see. And I really want the people who were born in the U.S. but their family is from Liberia, they need to come here and do the same exact thing and watch this country really spiral up and be a country like Kenya, be a country like South Africa, be a country like Ghana, because it has the potential. Liberia needs a little push, and I am here to push this country into its full potential, because I know that it can happen. I know that there's things in this world that can be done that are capable of happening, but it's up to the people. The same way they built the United States up, we can build African countries up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Liberia. It can be anywhere. Sudan, Mozambique, Malawi, Uganda, Benin, Congo. Congo is going to be all right. We are going to be all right. We're going to get this stuff together, and we are going to decolonize the entire Africa one day. And everybody is going to be scared of us. So, yeah, that is my take on being here in Africa. That is my take. You know, I'm at the point in my life where I am really manifesting and watching my manifestations happen right in front of me. When it comes to self-worship and worshiping the things that you really want to see happening and then they come true, that's what I'm into. And I just know that peace, love, and genuinity is all around this continent. And we have what it takes. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. This is Be Free with Maeliabee, and I'll see you in the next video.